Ooh, hey, woo. I just finished watching the latest episode of Love and Atlanta. No, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And it was a mess. It was a mess. Uh, there's a new couple on the scene that we're going to get into. Um, I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of carrying on. It is 12:28 a.m. Okay, and I just don't feel like doing a whole bunch of carrying on today because one, it's late. Two, I'm not. I told myself I'm not getting worked up over these shows. Oh, I'm not getting worked up over these shows. You know what it is? This is what it is. I think I don't have any respect for the women on this show because of how foolish they are choosing to look. I think that if the ladies would have gotten their lick back, then I might have a little respect for them. But seeing that it's always the men who are are like tatting up their heads, not physically. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I look up, girl, y'all getting popped. It's like another. It's like a lick. I see your head just like, and I just don't get it because and looks just on some shallow stuff. I know looks have nothing to do with it. I know looks have nothing to do with it because as you can see, some of the prettiest women are treated like absolute trash, and some of them are okay with that. Look at Rashida. Rashida is gorgeous. Look at Erica Dixon. Gorgeous, right? And look at how they choose to sign up to just look like a fool. I just don't get it. And like I said, girl, you're not even getting your lick back. Y'all be embarrassed. Them nooks don't be embarrassed. They might be embarrassed because of them getting dragged across social media, but and even then, that's probably like just a little one too. Like I'm sure Kirk was probably embarrassed at one point of the reaction of the fans, the viewers. But Kirk don't care. Y'all don't never get y'all lick back. I know it sounds childish. I know, because it's like, girl, just leave the relationship. But girl, y'all don't even get y'all lick back and then leave. Y'all just stay and you're embarrassed time and time and time and time and time and time again. Let's get into it. So, look, Zane. When I saw Lil Zane name pop across the screen, I just thought they were playing a song from Lil Zane. And the first person I thought about was the person who popped on the screen. I was like, I know this is not about to be like Lil Zane but from back in the day. When I tell y'all, I used to have the biggest crush on Lil Zane. I want y'all to Google Lil Zane back in the day. Y'all will see. When I tell you, he was so cute to me. Okay. Anyways, girl, he looked like he about 4 foot. Girl, he looked like he about 4'5". Okay. Um, Lil Zane is a mess. He's in a marriage. I'm a. I mean, okay, he's married. Um, they're together. It sounds like some Robin and Juan Dixon, Wandering Dixon. It's like I like to call them. It sounds like some Juan and Robin a setup. They're together but separated. He does his thing. Of course, she does not do her thing. Just dumb. Do you mean to tell me you gonna let this man? Y'all gonna be married and together? You're allowing him to go out here and do what he does, girl, and girl, but you just not doing nothing. That's what I be saying. Like y'all be looking stupid because there's no way I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, my husband, we're together, but we're not together, but he still does his thing on the side. But I'm just this sweet little innocent wife who's in the house, and girl, I'm not out here with any of the men because I don't want to disrespect my husband and I don't want to disrespect his name. Girl, please. He has two baby mamas. They can't stand each other. So he has his wife, who I guess is one of the baby mamas, and well, not I guess, but he has his wife, and then he has his baby mama. I guess the woman who he's not married to. Anyways, so can I say something? Ashley comes downstairs. Ashley is his wife, and she says that he has done a lot of things to hurt me, but I love him very much. I'm hoping him hanging out with grown married men will actually help him get on a straight and narrow and moving forward with our marriage. Now, I'm going to give Ashley the benefit of the doubt. And I want to say that Ashley has not watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and she does not know who Kirk Frost is and young Jock is going down is, okay? I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. And before I get into why I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, so I think that it is absolutely ludicrous that this lady is getting on TV saying that she hopes that her husband, who, from what I Googled, is 42 years old, needs help on how to be a husband at his big ass age. And you're hoping that him being 42, he can hang around other men to teach him how to be a man and how to be a married man. And the men that you are hoping help teach him how to be a married man are the village whores. You literally have Kirk, who has a son who he had while he was still married to his current wife. You have young Jock, from what I understand, just had a baby the other day. So, girl, these are the wrong knuckles to even think could be a good influence on your husband. I get it. Let me just say something. I do believe, all BS aside, I do believe that you can hang around certain people and they can influence you to be a better person. I do believe that, right? Um, if if Lil Zane was hanging around the Barack Obamas of the world, the Russell Wilsons, he may start to change based off of the type of men that they are. I also believe that sometimes when you hang around the wrong crowd, even at our big ass ages, that can also influence you too. They can also influence you. So, you know, if you hang around men like Young Jock and Kirk who are not really honorable, who really move with a lack of integrity, no morals, then there's a good chance that you may start to move the same way if you were not already moving that way. You know how people believe that when it's one hoe in a group, all the girls are hoes. You know, birds of a feather flock together. That's how I kind of feel, and I know it may not necessarily be true. Let me just be very clear, but that's how I kind of feel sometimes when it comes to certain people hanging around people that are up to no good. Even if you are up to no good, people are going to start thinking that you're up to no good. So, like, even if you ain't a hoe, if you hang around the hoes, people gonna think you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be Michelle Obama hanging out with Pinky. Shout out to y'all know girls. The girls don't know who Pinky is. You can't be Michelle Obama hanging out with all the girls who sell up pussy, and everybody know they porn star. You know, everybody know you are an adult entertainer. You got tapes out because then people will start thinking Michelle Obama, she's a hoe too. You know what I'm saying? You're good. Even though Michelle Obama, you might not move like your homegirls, but people gonna start thinking like you move like your homegirls. So Michelle Obama will more than likely hang out with other girls who move like Michelle Obama. Does that make sense? So Lil Zane could hang around men who can influence him to do the right thing, even at his big ass age. I think it's just something about because a woman would not be able to get away with saying that she doesn't know how to be a wife and a mother at 42 years old. You see what I'm saying? It would not be any you would never hear a conversation of women saying, well, maybe you should hang out with so and so just to see how you could be a better wife, because there would be no marriage to even salvage. The marriage, there's no need for you to even learn how to be a better wife, because whatever you did that showed that you were not a good wife is probably a wrap anyways. That he ain't just sticking around to see if you're gonna become a good wife, especially if you out here spreading it low. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm talking too much. Okay. Um. So yeah, I think that's ridiculous. Then she later in the conversation, Jock started telling Lil Zane about Bambi and Sierra getting into it, which I thought that was a weird conversation to have because unless these people already know Bambi, I feel like they should have saved that conversation because y'all having a conversation in front of Lil Zane and Ashley as if they know these people. They're supposed to act like they don't know, anyways, girl. So I guess based off of what they were saying, Ashley felt like these probably are not the men that I want I want my husband to hang around because they sound like they're a bad influence in a way. Anyways, Jock says that Zane needs to read a book on how to keep a wife. Well, girl, it sounds like you're about to lose yours based on what we saw at the end of the episode. Girl, that's what I'm saying. I feel like when I watch this show, I feel like sometimes I am in the Twilight Zone. Like you have Jock sitting here, low key. I mean, we all judge. Don't get it twisted, but low key, kind of judging little Zane, I guess, on his situation when your situation ain't no better. Like you acting like you over there like Michelle Obama and Barack Obama when you're not. Girl, you're literally Pookie and Keisha of the hood. You're like for real, for real. It's literally, girl, wait, we gotta say Pookie and Keisha. Girl, it's literally Jock and Kendra, the hood couple. Girl. Anyway, so Saucy Santana is performing, I think it was Long Beach, California. He's performing at their Pride. Shout out to Saucy. Let me just say something to the party promoters. To use my little YouTube channel to tell the truth and shame the devil. Y'all need to start hiring LGBTQ artists and allies, real allies, to perform at these prides. Okay? First on board should be LGBTQ. You should want to hire the Saucy Santanas and the Doechis and the Victoria. Well, I don't know if you can afford Victoria. Go to yesterday's price ain't today's price. I don't know if y'all can afford Victoria. Um, but you should want to hire the Victoria Monets and the Doechis and the Saucy Santanas, members of the LGBTQ community, to perform at the LGBTQ Pride, whatever it is in Atlanta, uh, New York, whatever. And especially with the because the girls don't know. So some of y'all really be thinking that just because we gay, that all of a sudden we don't experience racism automatically stops at the door. Sweetie, we have a white pride and a black pride. Okay? is still segregated amongst the LGBTQ community. Some of y'all really be thinking when y'all box us in all together, the LGBTQ gets so much help. They get so much, girl. They don't like us either. We still niggas over here too. The fuck, girl. Um, but then y'all will go out and hire someone like, what's his name? NLE Chopper. I think he is hired as one of the performers for Atlanta Pride in a couple of weeks. And he might be cool and all that, but it's kind of like, girl, why are you using that money to hire him when you should be using that money to kind of put back in the community and hire artists to perform at the events? I just don't get it. I just don't. Because the truth of the matter is the punk's gonna come out anyways, whether it's NLE Chopper or Santana. And why do you want to put money in somebody's pocket who you don't even really know where they stand when it comes to being an actual ally for the community? Please don't get it twisted. Just because somebody performs at a pride parade does not mean they're an ally. That means that they just want to check. Hello? Please don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that whatever his name NLE Chopper isn't, but I'm not saying he is either. But even if he is, you should want to hire LGBTQ artists before you start to get to the allies. It's not like Saucy Santana is being booked around the world. You see what I'm saying? It's not like these LGBTQ artists are being booked on these grand stages. So just try and help them out where you can. You know? Anyways, so he's basically nervous about performing. It's a 45-minute set. He hasn't performed in a long time. He done gained weight. Girl, I can tell. We all done gained a little weight. I'm trying to lose a little bit. But Saucy, you done gained a little weight, so every time I see you, you be, girl, you be swole. And then like you were trying to cover it up with one of them purses. Girl, you on your way to looking like, no shade, but you on your way to looking like Shekinah Joe. Remember at one point Shekinah Joe was just big and round, but a flat stomach? All Shekinah wanted to do was lay her big ass on the table and get liposuction. But her face was still big. Her ass was definitely big because I think she had a BBL at one point too. And her thighs was big. So everything was big except her stomach. And I feel like that's how Saucy gonna be looking at one point. You just gonna be big and swole. And you's a nigga. Okay? You's a big ass nigga. So you definitely gonna look swole. Girl, Shakan just looked like fat and short with just a flat stomach. You gonna, girl, Saucy gives you like Houston, Texas linebacker team. Okay? Now don't get it twisted. Saucy gonna have his nails, he gonna be painted, he gonna have his beard, but that's still a nickel. Y'all don't see how bad Saucy was sweating when he was performing? The back of Saucy's shirt looked like somebody had just got a whole bucket of water and just threw it on his back. Girl, just throwed it on his back. Oh, whoosh. Girl, I said, God damn. I thought I'd be sweating. Girl, that Saucy was sweating boots. He said he don't work out and he done gained all that weight. So I think he got like 2 BBLs too. Anyways, but shout out to Saucy. We like Saucy. Spice. I don't want to sound like a pessimist. I really don't. And I don't want to say that the girls are setting up storylines. And she can I say it? This some Crystal Light. Some of y'all, this how y'all know I'm like old school. I have been drinking Crystal Light. Yes, Crystal Light. I have been drinking Crystal Light since my 20s. That's when I tried to like transition out of drinking Kool-Aid and juice. I still drink juice from time to time. But not really, honestly, truly. The only time I really would like probably drink juice is if I'm like making a cocktail. If I have a bottle and I may just have a little cup, but for the most part, I love Crystal Light. I've been drinking Crystal Light since my 20s. Girl, this Crystal Light is so good. It's basically just a pack, and then you just put some water in your jug and you just stir it up. Yeah, it's better than drinking, girl, a thing of Kool-Aid or juice. Hello, with all that sugar and stuff. Anyways, That's why my tongue will look red because this is a fruit punch flavor. So can I say something? I don't know if Spice is on her Dorit shit. You know Dorit from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills who set up her storyline and said her house got robbed. Okay, girl, we don't know that. We don't know that to be true, but that's what I felt like. I felt like Dorit and PK set that shit. I really feel like PK set it up because quiet as it's kept. You know the word on the curb is, girl, the money is low, and they need that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills check. So I definitely believe that it was something that PK set up. I do because we need the check. Baby, when Spice was in that, hey, when Spice was in her closet, I saw a blue dress hanging from hanging from a clothes hanger. I saw, I think, a blue blazer hanging from a clothes hanger. I saw that blue thing she had on when she performed, I think like 2 seasons ago. I saw 3 mannequins, some glass on the ground. Is this what's I'm not saying that Spice is not. Spice is a pretty girl. She really is. When Spice met up with Kendra later in the episode, she had that dark black. I don't think I've ever seen Spice with just black brown hair. It's always blue turquoise, some shit like that. I was like, Spice looks absolutely gorgeous, but I have never seen Spice. I'm really not trying to sound mean. I have never seen Spice just give all these fashions to the point where, girl, if the people broke into your house, they just gonna snatch all your clothes. Maybe if it was Marlo Hampton, I could see them probably snatching all of Marlo's shit, and I'm probably leaving, and they'll probably leaving Marlo with that Fashion Nova shit. You know, if Marlo got a Fashion Nova deal, girl, I ain't mad at it. Girl, if I could get a Fashion Nova deal, I would get one too. So girl, I could see them grabbing all of Marlo's clothes and shoes and bags and just leaving a few of them Fashion Nova outfits. Girl, Spice gives me she shops at nothing but Fashion Nova. So for her to just have that one dress, that one blazer, I guess trying to make it appear as though they took all her shit. When I ain't never looked at Spice and just said this, I would want this from Spice. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? So I think I'm trying to also say, and that was some bullshit. Spice House ain't got broken into. Ain't nobody walked in Spice House, knew what her bedroom was. If it was an inside job. You need to check that bitch that was in your house. Hello? Because how they know where your bedroom at? They walk straight to your bedroom. But I thought they came through the window. So did they try to come through the window? Did they come through the window? Did they smash the window? Did they come through and hopped out the bedroom window? I was so confused with that story. And I think I was over it once I realized there wasn't no clothes in that closet. And it looked like nobody lives in that house. So Rashida meets up with Erica. And Erica is going to tell Rashida about Jasmine coming to the party. Erica sits down and Rashida says, they're talking about Scrappy, and she says, you gonna give him some booty? Girl, speaking of booty, that's what Jasmine said your husband is wanting from her. Now, this is what, I'm getting ahead of myself. Long story short, Rashida says she's not participating in the circus anymore. Girl, Rashida, we don't believe you. You're gonna participate. You're the head clown in charge. You're gonna participate. You're not leaving Kurt. And that's okay. I'd rather the girls just be honest, be like, I'm not leaving my man no matter what. Instead of playing this game. But you have to play. You have to play like your feelings are hurt, even though you know your nigga ain't shit and ain't gonna never be shit. We gonna get into it. Let me keep on going. Kendra. Oh, excuse me. Oh, girl, y'all see my body. My body is not responding right to this show. I'm just playing. Kendra. Such a bad girl. Pretty girl. Smart girl. Bodied. Oh, bodied. Intelligent. She don't need Jock's money. You heard her say that basically. Smart. Accomplished. Six figure. Okay, she's a six-figure chick. Okay. Maybe even seven. Hell, I don't know. But I know she makes six. Probably even, girl, mid six. Okay. Bodied. Just. But I don't know what's going on with Kendra. I think Kendra is another girl who wants to live in La La Land. And it's just not making sense. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not making sense. It's sometimes we want 1 plus 1 to equal 20, but 1 plus 1 will never equal 20. 1 plus 1 will always equal 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. So she's talking to Spice because Spice is looking for a new home. And they meet up at a home. Kendra, she closes on, I think she's a real estate attorney, right? And so they meet up with a realtor. She's so pretty. I loved her haircut. It was kind of like shaved around. It was short, like a shortcut. Not like this short, but like a pixie in a way. Not a pixie, but like a short, like a shortcut. A short cut. Anyways, girl. But it was like it was shaved around. It was actually kind of fly. Anyways, so they meet up there. Spice really don't care for the home. They sit down and start having a conversation. She lets Spice know that she wants kids. She may want kids, and she's thinking about freezing her eggs. Um, but it's a lot of thoughts going through Kendra's head. She may want a kid. She wants a kid. She doesn't know, but maybe I should freeze my eggs just in case if I do decide I want a kid. But then she says she's in fear that if she has a kid, basically, if her and young Jock don't work out, she'll be stuck raising a kid by herself. I had to breathe. I had to breathe because I was about to go off. I'm so dramatic. Yeah, I feel like this is a part. I feel like this is a part of the reviews. I gotta give you, I gotta give you the theatrics of it all. I have to do all of this so you can understand. Because some of y'all don't watch the show, so I have to do all of this so you can understand the frustration, right? I have to do this so you can grasp the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay, so this is what I have to say to Kendra. And I hate to sound like negative Nancy. 10 times out of 10, if you have a baby, you will be a single mother. There's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to Ebony K. Williams and all the other girls who have decided to just go on this journey without having to involve um, a man physically. Like they went to the sperm bank, got some sperm and said, I'm going to have a baby by myself. Kendra, if you want to have a baby, just have a baby. And just know that there's a good chance you're going to raise this baby alone. You're going to be a single mother fucking with Jock. You know how I know? Because based off of Jock's track record, Jock has uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas. So based off of that number, based off of the fact that Google says that Jock has uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Bitch, you're gonna end up a single baby mama too. Girl, girl, the numbers show us that. Girl, you're a real estate attorney. You deal with the numbers, girl. You closing. I don't know. Did she deal with the numbers? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Girl. You're an attorney. You know how to count. It would make sense if She did not. If she was the first baby mama in line, and she was like, "Child, I want to have this baby. I don't know. He want to have a baby, but I don't know because I want to be a single mama. I just don't know." But you have something to go by, and it's those five other women who raised their kids by themselves. Whether Jock was married to them or not, the marriage clearly came to an end. So again, there's a 10 out of 10 chance that you will be the sixth baby mama raising your kid, girl, alone, or live in two different addresses, however you want to word it. But this is gonna happen. It ain't. I just refuse to believe that, girl, based off of the five baby mamas he had and the one he just had, what, a year or two ago. You're like, what is we talking about? Like, am I, is it me? Am I tripping? She says that Jock doesn't want her to freeze her eggs based off of science. Girl, what? That's why I feel like you would think that based off of science and Kendra not being a young, like, from what I understand, once you hit 35 for women, your chances start to decrease. That does not mean you cannot have a baby past 35 because people do it all the time. But from what I understand, once you hit 35, your chances start to decrease. So if Kendra doesn't know, all BS aside, if Kendra doesn't know if she wants kids, Kendra, the best bet for her to do is to freeze her eggs. So if that day comes where she decides she wants kids, then she could take whatever, necessary steps, at that point. But at least she'll know that her eggs are good, you know, or she has eggs stashed away. Yeah. Um, Jock reminds me of the person who doesn't believe in surrogacy. Because if you don't believe in science when it comes to Kendra freezing her eggs, anyways, it don't even matter. Matthew, that is, I guess, Lil Zane's um possible son. I think, is 7 years old. They don't know if he's biologically his. He believes that 99.9% that it is not his son. However, I guess he doesn't want to take the test. His wife wants him to take the test because if the son is not his, he needs to change the last name. Girl, you acting like Lil Zane name means something. Girl, I'm sorry to break this shit up for y'all. I'm so sorry. But girl, even if the son got Zane's last name, and so what? Girl, you act like the last name is Obama. Girl, or Bezos, or West, or Kardashian. Girl, or Wilson. Girl, come on, girl, it don't matter who got his last name. It ain't opening them no doors. Sorry. Sorry to tell you. And I will say, all jokes aside, if Lil Zane doesn't want, I don't know if he doesn't want to get the baby tested because he doesn't care if the son is his or not, and he gonna take care of the son. I don't know. But if he doesn't care if his son is biologically his, then girl, just leave it alone. Anyways, um, Rashida. Put him on him, make him wanna marry me. Hey, put him on him, make him wanna marry me. Hey, put him on, I'm gonna put him on him, I'm gonna put him on him, make him wanna marry me. Girl, that's what she said. So Rashida and Kirk have a conversation because she needs to talk about what Erica told her about Jasmine telling Mama D that Kirk wants more puss um, for more child support. Now, see, this is how the story, from what I remember, happened. Tell me if I'm right or tell me if I'm wrong. I thought that the story was initially Jasmine saying that Kirk will give her more child support if she sleeps with him. I feel like that is a different story than Kirk is asking for more cat for more child support, because that makes it seem as though he's already getting a cat from Jasmine. Those like, you see what I'm saying? Like those are, so it's now the story has went from that. This is a game of telephone. It started out Jasmine saying, again, correct me if I'm wrong, that Kirk won't give her more child support unless she sleeps with him. Now it's made its way to Rashida and Kirk, and it's she won't sleep with you. You won't give her more child support unless she gives you more coochie, as if it's already happening. So Rashida says, I'm pissed at my husband, and Jasmine is the one who put us in this situation. I'm definitely gonna blast on her ass. Girl, Jasmine ain't put you in, but Jasmine ain't put y'all in shit. Let me tell y'all something. I'm sorry, team wife, to break it down to all the girls and boys out there. Yes, there can be some accountability to go around, especially when you know a person is married. Um, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. When you know a person is married and you continue to deal with that person, how and ever, I think we should always start at point A. We cannot get to S, which is side chick, until we get to A, which is accountability. Men create side chicks. If husbands did not leave the home and go cheat, there would be no side chicks. Yes, the side chicks could turn the husbands down, but it shouldn't even get to that point. Because again, if the husband did not leave, the side chick would not have anything to turn down. Even if a woman walked up to someone's husband and she knew he was married, it's still his job to tell that bitch no. If he tells her yes, that's on him. So Rashida can be mad at Jasmine all day long. It will not take away from the fact that he made Jasmine a baby mama while he was married to her. And I think that it is so ironic. It's always the girls and boys who don't believe in having babies. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, having babies. That's code language for the A word. You can't say the ABOR. You know what I'm trying to say? It's always the girls and boys who don't believe in having babies until they nigga get a bitch knocked up. Now all of a sudden is why she had a baby. Y'all be the main, not y'all. But the people be the main ones online talking about the baby is when the heartbeat start and it's a fetus, and if you're not gonna have no baby, then you should be out there. If you can't have a baby, then you should be wrapping it up. But now all of a sudden, y'all mad at Jasmine for having a baby. I thought y'all don't believe in having babies. So Kirk is lying. The gag is Rashida is going to be a dummy because she knows that Kirk is lying. When she tells Kirk what what's happening, Kirk's response was basically she be coming to the door naked. You know what Rashida said in the confessional? Basically, me telling you this, your response should not be you now telling me she comes to the door naked. Because why you ain't told me this shit in the past? Your response should be she's lying. Rashida know Kirk is lying. Rashida knows. I know. Kirk knows. Jasmine knows. Rashida knows that Kirk is lying. I tell you that this woman is going around town telling people that you want more cat for more child support, and your response is she be coming to the door naked. You're lying. And you're just not telling me this when your response should be that's a goddamn lie. But that can't be your response because you know it's the truth. Kirk and Jasmine meet up. What's your relationship with Mama D? She used to be a madam. You a young lady. Basically trying to insinuate that Jasmine is a hoe now. Even if she is. She was probably one when you met her and you stuck your penis inside of her and shot her club up. You didn't care about her being no hoe then, so why you cut now? Okay. Let's just say she's an escort. Let's just say she's getting pimped out by Mama D. Do you really care? Oh, okay. Um, Kirk is sad. Kirk is a liar. Kirk is old school. Kirk is one of those men, not even old school, but Kirk is one of those men who believes that if I pay child support, I'm taking care of my child. Kirk don't even know what Kirk. So Jasmine starts to ask him 101 questions about their son. What school does he go to? Kirk says he doesn't want to say the school because of the cameras, basically. He says it starts with a W. Well, what grade is he in? He says, you don't think I know what grade he in? He's in the third. He's not in the third. I think he may be in the second. She didn't say the grade, but I think he's in the second. If he's 7, I'm assuming he's in the second grade, not the third grade. So you don't even know what grade your son is in. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. She doesn't know his teacher's name. He doesn't know the teacher's name because you're not involved in your child's life. If, let me tell you something, you cannot say that you are involved in your child's life and you don't even know the necessary things that you should know. In real life, girl, at the base level, you should know what school your child goes to, what grade your child is in, and who is your child's teacher. You never know when an emergency could happen at the schoolhouse. The way these motherfuckers is walking in the schoolhouses with AR-15, like at the minimum, you should know your child, what school they go to, what grade they're in, and their teacher. Why is that something that would be so hard to know? Unless you're not involved in your child's life. He starts to go out there arguing, you had a baby with a married man, and you expect married wife shit. What's married wife shit? What is married? Can somebody tell me what's married wife ish? You had a baby with a married man. No, a married man had a baby with another woman who was not his wife. Married wife shit is what? Being married and still having your husband have babies on you? It don't sound like it's cracked up to be a wife. I'm just saying. It sounds like I'll be getting the short end of the stick. I was watching something the other day, and no, I just told a lie. I saw something the other day on TV. I told another lie. I saw something on Instagram, and it was basically this guy was saying how like basically the woman should cook and clean and like the man should be responsible for building and fixing things. And I'm so happy you have people in the comment section getting them together because the truth of the matter is, bitch, y'all are really out here gooping the girls. Let me tell y'all something. If you're in a relationship and your job is to just cook and clean and take care of the kids, and the man's job is to fix things around the house, sweetie, you're getting God. You will always have to cook and clean every day when you have kids. Unless you just live in a trap house that's falling apart, girl, what type of shit needs to be fixed every day? Girl, what needs to be fixed every day around the house? Probably nothing. You're not fixing anything every day. If you have kids, you're more than likely cleaning every day and having to cook every day. And if you're not cooking every day, you're still having to go and find something for your children to eat. Please don't fall for the game. It's a game. These niggas be acting like they climbing on top of the roof, fixing the roof, girl, plumbing. And again, like I said, girl, people are not fixing shit like that no more in 2024. Oh, it was an Asian girl. It was an Asian girl. The Asian girls was catching on to the game too. The Asian girl basically said she not cooking and cleaning shit. Because long story short, if I'm getting up at the crack of dawn and you getting up at the crack of dawn and we both going to work, but you expect me to come home and cook and clean, it's a no, girl. And it was a man in the comments saying that you should cook and clean and the man should be responsible for fixing stuff. And people was like, girl, what are you fixing every day? Girl, she's more than likely going to have to cook and clean every day. You're not fixing shit every day. You're just not. She's getting the short end of the stick. Please believe. Even when y'all take on the roles of saying that, okay, I'm going to make sure that I take care of the kids and cook and clean, you're still giving the short end of the stick because your man gonna go to job. Your man gonna go to work for 8 hours. He gonna come home, bounce the kids on his knee, but he expects you to pretty much take care of the kids, cook and clean every day, all day. That is not a job that stops at 5 o'clock. That's an all day setup. Taking care of kids and cooking and cleaning, that is an all day setup until the motherfuckers go to sleep. Okay? Anyways, girl, sorry about it. I just went on a rant. They started to get into an argument about whether or not Kirk used a condom. Again, class, we wouldn't even have to have this conversation about Kirk wearing a condom if he didn't cheat on his wife. But here we are. And it's Jasmine's fault. It's Jasmine's fault it's Jasmine's fault because Jasmine pinned Kirk down and forced herself on top of him. And she forced him to have sex with her. And she forced him to shoot up her club. It's all Jasmine's fault. It's not Jasmine's fault. It's not. Jasmine could have been a hoe. Jasmine could have propositioned Kirk. It was his job to turn every goddamn thing that Jasmine threw at him down. No, I'm a married man. I have integrity and morals. And I have a family at home. I will not embarrass my wife, my kids, nor myself like that. And you should be embarrassed. But that's not what he did. He pulled his pants down and he fucked up. Okay. You had your titties out. When Jasmine said, you trying to rub on this titty. I said, I know that's right. Anyways, Kendra. I'm tired of Kendra. Kendra and Young Jock get into an argument. She feels like she has to have permission from Jock to freeze her eggs. Girl, just freeze the eggs. This is the thing. I feel like Kendra is now in this position where she feels like she's competing with the newest baby mama. People change their minds every day, right? One day you can say you don't want a kid, then one day, girl, you wake up, you be like, bitch, I want a child. It is what it is. And I think that Kendra is stuck on, I feel like Kendra is stuck on, do I really want kids? Maybe I do. I also feel like she is competing with the newest baby mama. Everybody else got his baby, so why can't I have his baby too? But then it's also, maybe I should just freeze my eggs just in case if I want to have kids. Now, she has told Young Jock, I think I do remember this, that she did not want kids at all. Now it's, oh, I want kids. And Young Jock is on some, you told me you didn't want kids, now you come to me and I'm about to be 50, and now you want to have kids and all this stuff. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. Just a hot ass mess. If you can't give me what I want, you need to grow up. Girl, you telling this 50-year-old man to grow up? Girl, that's why y'all start losing me. Girl, when y'all start telling, how old is Young Jock? Let's see. Young Jock. Oh, Young Jock is only. Girl, I don't know why I thought Young Jock was like 47, 48. Oh, Young Jock only 43. I did not know he was only 43. I really thought he was about to be 50, honestly. I really thought he was about 48, 49, quiet as it's kept. Okay, so he only 43. But girl, that still sound crazy. When y'all start telling girl, you need to grow up. No, Kendra, you need to grow up. You need to grow up and act like you got some sense. And if you're not gonna give me, if you're not gonna do what a husband's supposed to do, if you're not gonna give, then just leave me. Girl, why do y'all put the ball in these men courts to for it to be, girl, like why do you really want to walk around and say that my husband left me? Do y'all really want to walk around talking about young Jock left me? Cause I would not want nobody to know Young Jock left me. If anything, I left his ass. Who filed for divorce? Me? I left his ass. He damn sure ain't leave me. Girl. Hello? Anyways, girl, I'm done. This review was too goddamn long. I hate to be the one taking up for Jasmine on the internet. But girl, I don't understand. We 7 years into the game. I don't understand. I do understand. It's a condition. Y'all, we have been conditioned to always protect the man at all cost. No matter what. Drag her, protect him. Even though Rashida is going to be an idiot and still stay with this cheating ass piece of trash, still protect him. Because he's a man. And men are going to do what men do. Men are going to cheat. Boys will be boys, men will be men. But you, as a woman, you should have known better. Because you know these men are gonna always be trifling. You should have known better. It's not his fault because he just moving like a man moves. You're a woman. That's what it is. And so then y'all get mad at Jasmine. Girl, I'm about to go. I don't even care. I'm about to go. Girl, good luck. Bye y'all.